What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. I'm your boy Narik Chasing. In this video, we're going to be talking about the trailer for Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. Now, Hyrule Warriors was definitely a different take. With the first Hyrule Warriors, definitely a different take on the Legend of Zelda series, which is pretty diverse to a certain extent with how the gameplay, the world is constructed in the different video games, ranging from the 2D side scroller of some of the originals to top down with the Game Boy versions of it to just straight up the open world 3D environments since the 64 up until now, with the latest one being, of course, Breath of the Wild. Now, this newest Hyrule Warriors game is going to act as a prequel to Breath of the Wild, which unfortunately I don't have a Switch, so I hadn't played Breath of the Wild. Seen a little gameplay on it. Really interested in playing it. Looks like a really beautiful and well constructed game, especially with the open world elements and the different characters, and just the overall style of it, because it just absolutely is a breathtaking looking game. So I'm happy to say that this game is actually going to be connected as pretty much a sequel, actually a prequel to Breath of the Wild. So I've got most of I've got most of the story for Breath of the Wild like on lock because I read up on it. So this is going to be a prequel, and like a lot of what people are saying, is destined to go down in history as a tragedy at the end of the story. Not the story being a tragedy because it's so poorly written, but because the happens in the story that leads up to the Breath of the Wild. Now, it being a prequel to Breath of the Wild, you would think that it would take more inspiration from Breath of the Wild, which it does. But it's interesting to see that went the Hyrule Warriors way with it. Now, Hyrule Warriors is basically the Dynasty Warrior version of The Legend of Zelda, and I, for one, actually like it. Yes, seeing my troops go to war with all these other troops is just totally pathetic because it's some of the worst fucking AI that I've ever seen in a video game. But to just that epic feel of you are actually in these big massive battles with armies of monsters and stuff, and you have your army and you have your friends and they got their generals and stuff, and y'all just clashing. There's something about that just gives it a much more epic feeling, which, if this game is successful, I'm actually hoping that other Legend of Zelda games that do come out take from this. Have the open world aspects of the original games, such as Majora's Mask, Twilight Princess, Wind Waker, but also when it comes to more epic battles that could be instituted into the game, put the Dynasty Warriors inspiration into it. Have these armies fight each other. Have these monsters fight the good guys. Make it feel like this is just one concerted effort from not only just the good guys, but also the civilians, the armies of that world against the armies of darkness. So I'm actually interested and glad to see that they're actually kind of doing that, and I hope that they can just get it right with this, because if they do get it right with this, the next Legend of Zelda game that they do, maybe they again have that combo, so that way it makes it makes these battles feel more significant, because you have armies behind you helping you to fight these battles against giant monsters, against other armies, against badass swordsmen. You know what I'm saying? Just make you feel like you're not alone. And I like that about these new games. Make me feel like I'm not fighting these battles alone, which unfortunately the original games do make you feel like you're by yourself. Despite all these people in the damn games, you usually do everything by yourself. But so far it's a good looking game. I'm glad that the voice performances are in the game. It looks good. It sounds good. The fighting, from what I've seen, looks diverse, especially with the different characters. Will it suck that it would be only characters from the Breath of the Wild? I think it would, because in Hyrule Warriors, another thing I could give as 2 thumbs up is it was characters not only to the story, but characters throughout the other games that were brought into it. And it was interesting seeing that, because you want to play these other characters with their unique fighting style. So I'm actually glad that what they're doing with this, and so that way, which is kind of cool, because I don't think there's ever been another Zelda game with a direct storyline link up with like this. Some say Majora's Mask is the actual sequel to Ocarina of Time, and to some extent I do understand that. And, you know, The Legend of Zelda does have a timeline, but I'm talking about like a direct. This ain't like a different incarnation of a character. It's just like literally direct. So I'm happy for it. I'm as soon as I can get me a Switch, I'll go ahead and get Breath of the Wild and join in on the fun like everybody else, and then I can get on this Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity because it looks absolutely amazing. Guys, in the comment section below, let me know what are your thoughts about this new trailer, this new game. Are you hyped to see it? Are you not hyped to see it? Did you like playing Breath of the Wild? And aside from Breath of the Wild, please tell me what is your favorite Legend of Zelda game. Be sure to hit that like, share, subscribe, and that notification button to get the best of what we got going on this channel. We'll definitely catch you guys later.